Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join. If there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list, you will be added when you join. If there is no space, you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon.
Everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi, Cherry Blossom. Hi, Blue. Hi, Denise. Hi, Ladybug. Love. Hello, everyone. Welcome. How's it going? Hi, Cancer Sun. Hello. Hi, Devin. Welcome. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Spiritual Love. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Aldana. Hi, Oli. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Lola. Hi, Venus. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. Welcome. How's everyone? Hi, Alice. Hi, New Love. Doing moon readings tonight, so that's the theme. Full moon readings in Aquarius. So the spread is about truth to acknowledge, what to release to be free, and how to align yourself with others. And moon oracle reading. So. Hi Goldheart, hi Erica, hello Musical Beer, haven't seen you in a while either, how's it going? Hi Dee Dee, welcome, hi Nadia, Matthew. Good to see you all. I don't normally come on a Saturday. But I missed last Sunday, so I thought I would come tonight. Hi, Shawn. No, I'm not normally on Saturday, but I missed last Sunday, so I thought I should try to make up for it. You were surprised? Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, so I'll switch the screen so we get started. I have a legal disclaimer description if you want to check that out. If anyone's new here, it is exclamation mark join, no spaces in between, followed by your question. The theme readings go above the other questions. You can ask any question you want as always. You get put in the lounge, Nightbot chooses you at random to be put onto the free list, but it's still early, so there's still lots of chances. Oh man. Hopefully I didn't mix up anybody's days. But it brought out some people I haven't seen in a while, so that's a good thing. Cherry Blossom, moon reading. What is the full moon Aquarius have for Cherry Blossom? What truth does Cherry Blossom need to acknowledge? King of Cups. What does Cherry Blossom need to release to be free? Ooh, the Ten of Swords. That's some heavy stuff. How can Cherry Blossom align herself with others? And a message from Mama Moon. What does Mama Moon have? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Just gonna go out and buy everyone a lottery ticket? I don't know. That sounds expensive. Don't do that. Oh man. Confidence is key. Alright, so you have the King of Cups, and this is what kind of truth you need to acknowledge yourself with. So it could be about balancing your mind and your heart a little bit more, trying to figure out what's in your emotions, what's in your heart, what's going on there, trusting your inner voice, trusting your instincts, going through whatever you need to heal from, if there's any healing to be done there. Seems to be that there might be a little bit, since you have the Ten of Swords in the light to release to be free. Take all those swords out of your back, and that should help. There might be some need for some change, right? The Ten of Swords, you know, I feel like whatever needs to end, there is a new positive beginning approaching. I can feel that for you. I feel the sense of you being resilient and just going through whatever you need to go through, even though you may feel like you're done with it all. There's still some fight left in you. There is a wheel of fortune and a light, and this is how to align yourself with others. So maybe it's just a matter of going with this, the cycles, going with the flow of things, of what people are doing, and just trying to make the best choices and decisions possible, right? With how to align yourself with others. That's a tough one with Wheel of Fortune, eh? But for the message around Moon, is confidence is your key. This is a new Moon Leo card, so maybe there's a Leo coming into your energy. It says, remember to be proud of who you are. Good news or a new start for you is coming soon. So look out for that. Don't miss it. That may be what the Wheel of Fortune is trying to tell you. Make time for fun, shine your light, and have some pride. You've turned someone's head, so have you noticed? It's also time to spoil yourself because you earned it. That is really cool. Hi, Dottie. How are you? Welcome. You've had a day right in your life? Oh man, I'm glad I surprised everybody. Surprises are good sometimes. Hopefully this was a nice surprise. Mystical. Theme reading. What does Mystical need to know from Mama Moon? What does the full moon Aquarius have for Mystical right now? Oops. I'm losing all the cards. Apparently you have a lot of truths to acknowledge, but we're not here all night, so we'll try this again. For Mystical. What does the full moon Aquarius have for Mystical? Have a good one, Cherry Blossom. Let's see for Mystical. What does the full moon Aquarius have for Mystical? What truth do they have to acknowledge? Ooh, the Pentacles in dark. What does Mystical need to release to be free? How can Mystical align themselves with others? What does Mama Moon want to tell Mystical right now? So for the Eight of Pentacles, this is what truth to acknowledge. Oh, the Eight of Pentacles is kind of like if there's a truth about being bored and on a repetitive cycle that you just can't get yourself out of, or feeling like you just keep doing the same old all the time and needing to spark some sort of creativity or something new within you. That may be a truth that you need to focus on or adjust a little bit, making sure that you're not neglecting yourself or the things that you need to really put your focus and mindset towards to move forward. For the Ten of Cups and a Light, this is what to release to be free. I feel like there's nothing there that you really want to release. Oh man. I feel like you don't want to release the harmony side of things, right? The Ten of Cups, happy home, happy life kind of energy. Ten of Wands can also be making sure that your wants are aligned and clear though. So making sure that if there's any wants or things are not quite clear to you or not really quite realistic for you or your family or home, you may want to release some of that and focusing on what's most important for you to keep this happiness and harmony going. For the Seven of Swords in the dark, how to align yourself with others. Could be just a matter of being honest with yourself, being true to who you are, not trying to fit in or trying to, not allow your true self to shine when you don't need to, right? I feel like people will just align with you and be comfortable with just who you are naturally. Right? I just feel that energy. You don't need to hide yourself. For the message from Mama Moon, this is a new moon Cancer card, so Cancer could be in your energy or coming towards you. It says, review your goals, spend time near water, meditate will help you boost your intuition and intuitive abilities. Make sure you put your family first. Let someone get a little bit closer to you. A new cycle is starting. Yeah. So that is what it was. Hi, April. How are you? Hi, KCRM. Hello. Welcome. You're welcome, Mystical. Venus. What does Venus need to know from Mama Moon? What truth does Venus need to acknowledge right now? Apparently this one. Nine of Swords. What does Venus need to release to be free? What does Venus need to release to be free? How can Venus align herself with others? Oops, that one keeps jumping around. Who caught it though? Here it goes. Oh man. The pressure is on now. What does Mama Moon want Venus to know right now? Ooh, new moon of Pisces. The Pisces, well, I guess you're the Pisces, right? So maybe this message is directly towards you. Maybe there's another Pisces coming to your energy. For the Nine of Swords in a light, what truth to acknowledge. I don't know if there's any anxiety brewing, but Nine of Swords, making sure that you're not stabbing someone in the back, or no one's stabbing you in the back, and you see the truth of that, whatever that is for you. I don't know. Releasing any nightmares, or facing these nightmares to release any fears, right? Maybe it's just a matter of acknowledging any past things that's going on in your mind that's still haunting you. Whatever that is, you acknowledge it so you can move past it, right? There is the moon here, so this card says the unconscious. The moon is what you need to release to be free. So again, releasing those fears, that seems to be releasing those nightmares. You know, tell people all about your nightmares, because if you tell people about them, they won't come true. All the good dreams you don't tell anyone, because the good dreams you want to keep and you want them to come true. For the Six of Pentacles in the dark, how to align yourself with others. Well, I guess you need to stop giving. Maybe you need to align yourself by not giving too much of yourself. You know, it's a one-sided thing. So you can allow them to give to you and just be, grateful. Take their gifts. No return is needed here, it seems. They just appreciate who you are. And then the message from a moon is meditation and contemplate. So there might be some things you need to think about. It's time to surrender to the divine and chant. Use your feelings to guide you. Face your fears. Look, you have a lot of cards that say face your fears. I don't know what fears you're having right now, but you're being pulled in every direction. Oh man, you need to stop and allow them to come to you and help you, and just accept all the gifts. Beastie is telling you her opinion about that. Yeah, I don't know what she's telling you, but hopefully it's something good. And then face your fears, they may be holding you back. The situation is being healed. Avoid being deceptive right now, or willingly deceived. I don't know. Oh man. That's tough. Yeah, I bet you're helping your mom out a lot. I'll help your mom out, that's different. Yeah, that's really good though. When your mom is better, then she can pamper you. It'll be her turn, right? Oh, you can't hear me again. I'm sorry, my mic was facing the wrong way. Is that better? Hopefully people who heard me from the reading that I did before. Is that better? Sorry, I pushed my mic away when I'm editing videos so I can see my second screen, and then I forget to put it back. No, you're a caregiver too? Yeah. Sorry, can't understand. Thank you for letting me know. ADHD brain over here, I forget everything. Sometimes I forget to light my candles. I don't know. I'm a mess sometimes. Oh, man. Matthew, moon reading for Matthew. What does the Mama Moon want Matthew to know right now? What's going on with the full moon in Aquarius for Matthew? What's going on for Matthew? What does Mama Moon in Aquarius want Matthew to know right now? What truths to acknowledge? What does Matthew need to release to be free? How can Matthew align himself with others? What does Mama Moon want Matthew to know right now? There we go. So for the Six of Pentacles in the light, this is what truth to acknowledge. I'm guessing practicing gratitude. I don't know. I just feel the sense of you getting things done, feeling generous and supportive in your energy, making sure that's going both ways, or kind of like figuring out that balance, whatever that is for you. Maybe time to declutter, get rid of some things that you're no longer needed. Giving them to charity or whatever may boost your karma. May help you see some inner truth. I don't know. Yeah, the Lovers in the dark. So this might be what to be released. The Lovers in the dark is usually signifying that you're at a crossroads and making some difficult decisions or life decisions regarding your relationships. So I don't know if there's some relationships or like some people in your life that you need to distance yourself from, at least during this full moon phase, to see if that helps you align better with the other people that you do want in your energy and are more positive in your energy as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be like a lover, it could be just anyone that you're connected with. You know, if mom was kind of like, you can release them for now, see what happens. May help you align with yourself with others. For the hangman and the light, oh, this is like, that's to release yourself to be free. Okay, so that's gonna release yourself to free, but it may help you align with others as well. The hangman is like taking a pause, contemplating on your situation here with that. Hangman as well is kind of like shifting your perspective, but also having patience. Especially when you're feeling stuck, you don't need to rush to make a decision if you're not sure which one to make. The Mama Moon says, drop faking it, you're not going to make it. The Mama Moon can be direct sometimes. Follow your intuition, it won't let you down. The person on your mind is a soulmate. So don't release that one, release someone else. Avoid toxic people or situations. So the toxic people is who you need to release right now. Balance spirituality and practicality. I feel like that's a hard one. Being spiritual and realistic, you know, it's a hard time to find the balance. I feel that for you. This is a full moon of Pisces card, so there could be a Pisces in your energy or coming into your energy. Then is when I got. Dee. Moon reading for Dee. What does Mother Moon want Dee to know right now? Oh man, I think the universe is just playing with you, Blue. It's just messing around with you. Sometimes the universe got to have some fun, I think, sometimes. Oh man. For Dee, what does Mama Moon want Dee to know right now? What truth does Dee need to acknowledge? What does Dee need to release to be free? That's a little bit too much of things to release. One thing. What does Dee really need to release to be free? And BC is giving her opinion about that. Oh man, she's a talker tonight. How can Dee align herself with others? Oops, we missed that one. How can Dee align herself with others? Hello, Ansessa. Am I saying that right? Hello, welcome. To be added to the list, you have to add yourself. You write explanation mark join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Nightbot has some examples. Nightbot's not a real person. It's just a program that you can use to add yourself to the list. What does Mama Moon want Dee to know right now? What does Mama Moon want Dee to know right now? Oh, the energy is gaining momentum. There we go. The Queen of Cups. This is what truth you need to acknowledge. You know, I don't know if there's a truth about someone being overly smothering towards you or too much up in your business. You need to acknowledge the truth of what's going on behind their motives. If they're trying to show you too much love and compassion just to get into your business. I don't know what that is for you, Dee. But maybe just you trusting your intuition a little bit more as well. You also have BC. You're too noisy. You've been quiet for so long. I don't know. For the King of Wands in the light. He's distracting me. For the Knight of Wands in the light. This is what you need to release to be free. So I don't know if there's like a hot, fiery force of nature that is distracting you from what you need to do because you're so hot. I don't know. Whoever this hot knight is, maybe they have bad karma or bad energy towards you, or I'm not quite sure what it is. Maybe just release them during this moon phase. I mean, that's a hard thing to do if they're really hot, right? I don't know. BC is complaining that the universe is an ass. We all have to agree with that one, right? Maybe she doesn't like the universe because the universe is not giving her a boyfriend and she doesn't have a hot night. And Dee does. I don't know. Whatever's going on here, you do what you want with this, Dee. You can fight the moon. If you want to keep this night, that is up to you. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the light. So this is how to align yourself with others. The Eight of Pentacles is like you perfecting or developing your skills a little bit more, being more committed. So showing up when you say you're going to show up, or do the things that you say you're going to do. Don't do any broken promises, you know, kind of thing. You need to try to figure out what that is. Figure out that balance within yourself. I feel like it's just a matter of you showing up when you need to show up, and that will align you with others. The moon says the energy is gaining momentum, so you're headed in the right direction. Dreams can come true, so you need to review your goals and make sure that you're still committed towards them. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? So that's what the Eight of Pentacles is saying. You need to put more work into it. I don't know. Develop whatever skills you need to improve. But it says keep moving forward. Don't look back. Make plans to take action. So the moon is kind of messing with you. It's giving you this night, telling you to release it, but then it says take action. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe this is some sort of hidden test. Oh man. Now Blue's jealous. He wants this hot night too. So you and Blue are gonna have to fight for the night. I don't know who's gonna win here. We're just gonna blame all the planets that are in retrograde right now. It's all their fault. Messing with everybody. Welcome, Vivie. Love. What does love need to know from Mama Moon? What does the full moon in Aquarius have for love? What does the full moon in Aquarius have for love tonight? What does love need to release? So how can love align itself with others? Oh, no how night for you, love. Sorry. Dee took him. You're out of luck. You sold. Oh man. For the Seven of Swords in the dark, what truths to acknowledge is deception. Making sure that, I don't know, make sure you're seeing things clearly. You're not allowing anyone to deceive you or trick you or scam you. Whatever that may be for you. Just see right through their lies and schemes and deceit, whatever that is. You know? Have your knife or sword sharpened there. You'll fight them on that one. For the Three of Pentacles in the dark, this is what's released to be free. So I feel like whoever's being a pain in the butt, you know, if you don't want to work well with them, then maybe distance yourself from them. Try to find someone else to work with, or do it by yourself if they're not reliable and not holding up their end of the deal, whatever's going on there. Ugh, yeah. Then you have the Knight of Wands in the dark. A force of nature is not on your side right now. How to align yourself with others. So, you know, the Knight of Wands in the dark is someone who's very controlling, very impatient, you know, kind of misuses their power or on a power trip, whatever that is for them, causing some burnouts or just feeling, you know, I don't know. Maybe they're this Leo who's coming into your energy. I don't know. Sometimes Leo likes to take center stage. I don't know if that's what's going on or what's going on with that, but it says, don't let your pride get in your way. Don't have too much of an ego, but don't lower your standards either, though, and don't lose your confidence either. Right? There's a kind of a trying to find the balance between the two. It says, be magnificent without being plain too much. Self-esteem is good, vanity is not. So it's kind of like trying to figure out what's the fine line there, right? It says everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic with that. A friendship may be ending now. It is what I got. Oh man. I hear you, Blue. The universe could be a butt cheek like that. Shawn! Theme reading for Shawn. Full moon in Aquarius. Vivie! Well, someone's getting the Nine of Cups. Not quite sure which way they want it to come out, but for Shawn, what does Shawn need to release to be free? What does Shawn need to release to be free? Yeah, she wanted you to hear it. Everybody else, I don't know. You can go somewhere else, I guess, and BC's fine. There's probably not what she's saying. I don't know what her deal is tonight. She's probably looking for some catnip. I don't know. Let's see, for Shawn, how can Shawn align herself with others right now during this full moon in Aquarius energy? Oh man, what's going on here? What's going on here, Shawn? There's some negativity going on. A lack of imagination. Is that what's happening? I don't know. For the Knight of Cups in the dark, I feel this energy of some repressed feelings, maybe feeling a little triggered from one way or another. I don't know. But the Knight of Cups is in the dark, and that's what truth to acknowledge, so you know how to navigate what's actually going on, seeing things clearly, seeing the bigger picture, because you are moving forward, right? You have that sense of determination. The Chariot is in the light. What to release. Sometimes like what to release so that you have the sense of clarity that no one is blocking your road, because the Chariot is like moving forward even though there's challenges and obstacles and roadblocks and sort of things in your way. You're still pushing through, so don't lose sight of that strength. You got this, right? I feel like this Aquarius energy makes people more feeling the more of the need to take a risk and more of the need to be a little more of a free-spirited type of energy. I don't know. The Four of Swords is in the dark, so this is how to align yourself with others. So the Four of Swords is kind of like awakening that inner strength, awakening that psychic abilities or intuitive abilities, whatever you have, so you are seeing things clearly, especially the truth. If anyone's holding back on their feelings or trying to trigger you or a little bit too needy for your energy right now. And then the Moon says, success is close to you. You must trust it. Something exciting lies ahead for you. The answers you seek are true. The answer you seek is right under your nose, so it's probably a yes, it seems. Don't ignore the obvious. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. And speak to the goddess. Whoever your goddess is, speak to her. Yeah. This is no zodiac sign. It's just a super moon energy. So emotions are running high. Theme reading for Vivie. I don't know why I said theme instead of Vivie. Hi, Vivie. Oh, yeah. Moon reading for Vivie. What does the full moon in Aquarius have for Vivie? What truth does Vivie need to acknowledge? What truth does Vivie need to acknowledge? Oops, I put out 2 for that. Oops. We'll try that again. Apparently Mama Moon has a lot of things to say. We're going to put those 2 together. What does Vivie need to release to be free? How can Vivie align herself with others? Ooh, you have the Queen of Cups. What does Mama Moon want to say? Oh, you have a lot of things coming out. Mama Moon is like really busy for you, Vivie. For what truth to acknowledge is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like this is someone who is controlling, impatient, misusing power, kind of like at the verge of a burnout or trying to put a lot of weight on you to you feel like you're feeling strained in that area. And I feel like there's also the King of Cups. I don't know who this person is, but I feel like you need to know the truth about them. They may be someone who is very concerned and like showing that they're caring a lot and trying to show you love and compassion, all that sort of thing, but deep down they're hiding their true feelings towards you or their true intentions towards you. Yeah. So that is some truth that you need to acknowledge from Mama Moon. Then it says the Knight of Pentacles is in the dark. This is how to release yourself to be free. So Knight of Pentacles, kind of like releasing being overworked, making sure that you are taking the breaks when you need them, or you're being gentle on yourself, because I feel like there's this energy that doesn't want to change, or you don't want this energy to change, even though it kind of like needs to be changed. I don't know if it's a matter of going with the flow during this moon phase, or what's going on with that. I also feel like there's this energy of being stuck at home and things being a little bit more boring, but that may give you some more time for some self-reflection and trying to figure out which people you trust, which people you want to allow into your energy right now, and which people you can distance yourself from, and trying to figure that sort of thing out, because I feel like you are going through a phase of self-love with this Queen of Cups, right? The Queen of Cups is the Queen of self-love energy. You know, if you're feeling like you're not getting the support from others, you may need to lift your own spirit, support yourself through this moon phase, and be more courageous and more attuned with your own energy. The Queen of Cups in the light, I feel this energy of you trusting your inner voice, trusting your instincts, healing whatever you need to feel healed, so that you are feeling emotionally balanced. And I feel like this will help you align yourself with others. And then the messages from the moon, you have two for some reason. So you have be bold and make the first move. It says take charge of your destiny, be bold and follow your heart and emotions. Avoid being reckless right now or moving too fast. I feel like, you know, the full moon in Aquarius may make people want to move faster, want to take more of a risk, but it's like, remember to slow down on that. Come into your power, for the time for action is now. And then you also have you're halfway to your goals. Be committed to your dreams and move forward with them with confidence. The answer is yes, but not yet. More effort is needed. More work is needed to realize how much you truly want this. So recommit to someone or something may help you along the way as well. Yeah, that's what I got. Erica, moon reading for Erica. What is a full moon in Aquarius have for Erica tonight? What truth does Erica need to acknowledge? What truth does Erica need to acknowledge? Thank you, Debbie, so much for the thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Doesn't matter. One or the other. They all work. Giving a thumbs up also helps the algorithm notify you when I'm live. Let's see for Erica. What does Erica need to release to be free? What does Erica need to release to be free? Ooh, the Five of Swords. How can Erica align herself with others? And what does Mama Moon have to say for Erica tonight? Ooh. What do you need to release? That's the question for tonight for sure, right? The sun. So the sun is what you need to acknowledge, that you do have light, you do have positive energy around you. You just need to soak it all up. Maybe some sun tanning is due. I don't know. Sometime in the sun, I feel like you are moving forward to something better. Just embrace that sense of love and happiness and success. Even though you may not feel it, I feel like it's around you. It's coming. The Five of Swords is in the dark, so this is what you need to release to be free. The Five of Swords sometimes can be about finding some resolutions or compromise. Could be just a sense of forgiveness, especially if you need to forgive yourself of any past regrets or any things that you're dwelling on, like you should have done or could have done. Whatever that is, it's kind of like embracing that energy and releasing it and freeing yourself from that. For the Knight of Cups in the dark, this is how to align yourself with others. You know, Nine of Cups sometimes has some repressed feelings, is easily triggered, can easily be over caring or over smothering towards others. So maybe just try to find the balance between that, so you're not giving too much of yourself or you're not allowing too much of others to come into your space and not giving you enough of that that positive freedom that your inner self wants you to embrace. Then Mama Moon says, what do you need to release? That's the big question, right? Say sorry to someone. Let something go and stop trying so hard. So that does kind of go along with the lines of the Five of Swords as well. Move forward with less resistance. Not a good time to start new projects. Do energetic work such as meditation or yoga. It says release emotional baggage is recommended as well. So soon you will see what lies ahead. So there's still some more waiting to come through, but it seems like it will be positive. It seems like there will be some success coming out of all of this emotional stuff. That's what I got. Oh man, yeah, it's because the theme readings go first before other questions. For Cancer Sun, hello. Oop, this is not a theme reading. I'll switch my cards. These are all, there we go. Well, who's coming towards Cancer Sun? Let's see. Who is coming towards Cancer Sun? Who is coming towards Cancer Sun right now? Who is coming towards Cancer Sun right now? In love. Ooh! Someone who wants a commitment, right? Oh, man. Somebody does want to come into your energy, right? The Four of Wands. I feel that's like sass. Like someone either wanting to reconnect with you. I feel like this is a person that knows you already, who is thinking about coming towards you and connecting with you. I feel like now they may even be able to visualize a future with you than they did before, but they're still hesitating. They're still like weighing their options. They're trying to see if it's a good idea. They're being stubborn, like, oh, but you know, Cancer Sun, we had a falling out. I don't want to apologize, even though I know it's my fault now. And I feel like they're having this whole conversation, and they're wondering if they can move towards you, and whatever happened between the two of you in the past, if the two of you could just let that go and keep moving forward and starting fresh. But they're doubting that you will accept them back into your life, I feel like, because the King of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like they're being very controlling over their mind, and they don't really believe that you will give them another chance. Is this the past Aries? Is this person the past Aries? It could be, because the King of Wands is an Aries. Is this person the past Aries? I would say yes, even though the sun's in the dark, because the sun is a yes and a very positive card in general, right? And the King of Wands is an Aries, so I would it's probably the Aries thinking about coming towards you, but they would like to move forward without whatever happened in the past. But you know, sometimes you can say that's going to go well, but then when there's an argument, sometimes the past things just come up, right? The wrong time, wrong moment, and that just causes chaos. I don't know. That is what I got for what's coming towards you in your energy right now, though, Cancer. You can see how that's going to play out. How will that play out for Cancer Sun? What will happen if Cancer Sun does take the Aries back? I mean, the old chapter could close, a new one. There's potential there, but there's still some conflict going on. I feel the conflict would be about who is more independent or who is more financially stable, perhaps. I don't know. That is where they go out with that one. That would be a tough one to consider. New love. Just losing all my cards here. New love. What does full moon in Aquarius have for new love? What does new love need to know right now? What truth does new love need to acknowledge? What to release to be free? What does new love need to release to be free? How can new love align herself with others and allow one want to come true? The 9 of Cups. Making dreams come true. That could be a tough one. What does Mama Moon want new love to know right now? Apparently this one is taking itself out. Alright, so for truth to acknowledge is that there's a fool around you. Or it's time for you to take a leap of faith, explore the unknown and see how it feels. Maybe be a little bit more adventurous. I mean, it is the full moon Aquarius. Aquariuses are very adventurous, right? Very progressive. The Fool is also an Aquarius card, right? So I just feel this sense of embracing some sort of new beginning or acknowledging some new beginnings, right? Or just taking that leap of faith to trying to see what else is out there. Being more of a free-spirited right now. The Ace of Pentacles is in the dark, is what to release to be free. So I don't know if it's like releasing your doubts of what you truly want right now, or doubts that this new beginning is real and that you can start it and you can pursue whatever this is. You know, I feel like you don't need to hesitate or second guess yourself. You know, taking a chance, it may be good, maybe not. I don't know. But you have the 9 of Cups. Dreams are going to come true, right? How to align yourself with others. A sense of feeling satisfied. Usually when people are happy and content with themselves, they just bring positive energy around them, and that attracts positive people towards themselves as well, right? If you're negative, you attract negative people towards you, or positive energy. So I feel like that energy is coming through with how to align yourself with others, right? The 9 of Cups, I just feel like there's also this energy of you stepping up and choosing happiness for yourself, like this Fool is telling you. Then Mama Moon says, show the world the real you, and this is a full moon and Aquarius card. There's a lot of Aquarius energy. I feel like this moon is right for you. New moon, new love, I mean. That situation will take an unexpected turn. Be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. Don't lose the beauty and romance of life. Don't be all in your head too much. A friend needs you, so be there for them. So yeah, show the world the real you. You know, even if you're quirky or eccentric, you know, I'm weird myself, so you just gotta embrace it. Oh yeah. Hot Sun! What's going on with Hot Sun? What are Eve's feelings and intentions towards Hot Sun? What are Eve's feelings? Okay, we're gonna try the other ones. I can use the moon ones. The moon ones are all mooned up. We were supposed to talk, but he pulled into work. He was pulled into work. Oh man. Okay, let's see. For Hot Sun, what are Eve's feelings for Hot Sun right now? What are Eve's feelings for Hot Sun right now? What are Eve's feelings towards Hot Sun right now? The Strength card. His feelings are very strong. What are Eve's intentions towards Hot Sun? What are Eve's intentions towards Hot Sun right now? He doesn't know what his intentions are. What are Eve's next actions? What are Eve's next actions? What are Eve's next actions? He's gonna wing it, take a chance, see what happens. What does Hot Sun need to know about E? What does Hot Sun need to know about E's energy right now? Oh man. I feel like right now E does truly have strong feelings towards you. I'm not quite sure if he knows what exactly these feelings are or what he thinks about these feelings, but there are strong feelings. I feel like he's trusting his intuition a little bit more, trusting his instincts a little bit more when it comes to his thoughts and feelings towards you. There is a Hierophant in the dark, so I do feel like there's this energy that his intentions are not really quite set in stone, or he hasn't quite put a lot of thought into them besides talking to you and connecting with you, however the two of you are doing so. Because I just feel like there's this energy of them may not always have their mind on the right, like I feel like their mind isn't really settled in one way or another. Their next actions towards you, I feel like they're kind of just gonna spin the wheel kind of thing, and whatever comes, and he's just kind of like going with the flow. But good luck, timing, and karma is on your side, right? There's divine timing, there's good karma here. A lot of good energy here for the two of you to work something out. What you need to know about them, I feel like work is a hard thing for them to deal with. So I don't know if it's a matter of them struggling with the work scheduling with having a life outside of work. Some people have a hard time, balancing the two, and I feel like that energy is coming through with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is also someone who's very slow and steady. They don't really change in their ways. They kind of like boring. They're like a homebody type of person. Then you have the Four of Cups in the dark. So I feel like they've been stuck in their head. I feel like they're trying to put themselves out there a little bit more, or try a little bit harder now than they were before. They're thinking about it. They're still stuck in their head, but they're trying to come out of it. They're trying to see the light. They're trying to put themselves in a better position than what they were. But they're still struggling, it seems. Look what. Debbie, it shouldn't be too much longer. Blue 2, don't give up. I'm sure you'll be out of the lounge soon if that's where you are. Sarah, does Robert in 3D have awareness of Sarah? Does Robert in 3D have awareness of Sarah? Let's see. Does Robert in 3D have awareness of Sarah right now? Does Robert in 3D have awareness of Sarah right now? What does he know about Sarah? What does Robert in 3D know about Sarah? The moon is in the dark, so I feel like they're not sure of your awareness exactly. They may know of you, but not about you. Not quite sure what that is. The moon is like things are just an illusion. They're not quite clear. And it's in the dark, so, there's extra illusions or extra things that are not very clear there. Maybe some fear, some paranoia, perhaps, about their awareness towards you. I don't know. There's also the Knight of Swords in the dark. So I feel this energy of them being a little temperamental, kind of like hiding their emotions. about their awareness towards you. So I don't know if they have a clue of your awareness, but don't want anyone else to know. And that's just the secret they're keeping to themselves. But they do seem to have a lot of love and support for you, if that makes any sense, right? Because the Ten of Cups, right? Happy home, happy life kind of energy. So I feel like they're trying to follow their heart with this one. I feel like they want their wants to align and be clear with yours. If that makes any sense. I don't know. What they know about you is that you're going to defend your position at all costs. You're not going to allow anyone to step over you or control you or any of that thing. They do know that about you, that you're very strong. Right? The Seven of Wands here. You're up for the challenge. You're going to protect yourself. You're going to stand your guard, stand your ground, whatever that is. So they know that it's going to be hard for them to play with your emotions if that is something they decide to do, that you're just going to guard that. They may feel like they don't know how to communicate with you because of your guards being up. I don't know. That is what I got. I understand, Debbie. Starfall, hello. What spiritual gifts does Starfall have? Ooh, what spiritual gifts does Starfall have? I have those cards out. I think I'll put them away. What spiritual gifts does Starfall have right now? What spiritual gifts does Starfall have right now? The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is like having the power of all the elements, right? The Wheel of Fortune is about fire, air, water, and earth, right? So I feel like you have the power of manipulating all of the elements all together, or able to use all of them in your spiritual practice, whatever that is for you. I also feel like there's this energy of you being able to like be a destiny shifter, being able to shift timelines or shape shift destinies or whatever that is for you. You also have the Four of Swords. So being able to speak to the spirits or anyone beyond the veils, you know, having that psychic ability of decision making, as well as lucid healing, a dream fortress, that sort of thing as well. The Page of Swords is in the light, so being able to communicate very clearly, being able to manipulate people with your words, doing spell work, right? Spells are all about spelling, talking, using your words to manifest what you want to manifest or do what you want to do, right? You also have the Ten of Pentacles in the light, the Ten of Pentacles. So you do kind of have a bit of all the energy here, right? I guess you're missing fire, but there's probably some fire with the Wheel of Fortune there. But with the Ten of Pentacles, being able to contact or have the powers of your ancestors, so ancestral power from your family or your bloodline, whatever that is, and being able to tap into that to figure out what your spirituality is and that sort of thing. A good place to start, I know for me for myself, was I started looking into ancestry.com thing. You can find some stuff about your family roots and where they come from. You can find things from there too that kind of help you along with finding out what exactly your stuff comes from. And you can also just choose what comes to you naturally. You don't necessarily have to follow what your family does. You can find your own. Musical beer. Hello. What are my ex-coworker JAI commit? What were my ex-coworkers commenting about me last night? So JA and I is 3 different people, right? What were Musical Beer's coworkers J, A, and I commenting about Musical Beer last night? What were they commenting about last night? Some way past stuff. Damn. What was Jay's comment about? What was Jay's comment about? What was A's comment about? What was I's comment about? Oh man. So for the Seven of Cups in the dark and the Six of Cups in the light, I feel like whatever they're talking about was something from the past. So I don't know if they're talking about a past flame that all of you know because of the Lover's card here on Jay's end, or if it's just talking about some past things that were triggering or hard on their emotions, like heartfelt things. I feel like they're talking about some sort of past messy emotions that got brought up. Not quite sure what that is about for them, or if it was directed at you or not. I don't know. There is, from Jay, there is a Lovers in the Dark. So the Lovers is usually about making some tough love or tough life decisions about some sort of relationship. So I don't know if it's about them not agreeing with you or whatever's going on, or not agreeing with the other coworkers or what's happening there. For the Three of Cups in the dark, again, it does seem like they're talking about some sort of falling out with deep emotions. They feel like all these cards are very emotional. On A's end, they may have felt like they were left out of this thing, or may not have a lot of information about what Jay and I were talking about. They may not have been completely clued in, or maybe they're talking about their emotions about why they weren't included. I don't know. There is a King of Wands in the dark for I. So I may be feeling like someone misused their power, or someone was on a power trip, or they were just feeling like they should have had more control than what they did, or maybe they're the ones that was trying to dictate whatever this conversation was going and wasn't going well. I don't know. That is what I got on that though. Aldana, hello. General reading for Aldana. What does Aldana need to know right now? What does Aldana need to know right now? You're welcome, Miss Fulbier. What does Aldana need to know right now? What does Aldana need to know right now? What does Aldana need to know right now? Oops. Apparently you need to know this really badly. That you're in love, or someone's in love with you. There's a balance going on there with some communication, some love and romance. That is awesome, right? What does Aldana need to know about this energy? What does Aldana need to know about this energy right now? Thank you. The cards are just picking themselves. What does Aldana need to know about this energy? Oh, who is this Two of Cups? Who is this Two of Cups energy? It was going so well, so I don't know what happened here. I don't know if there was an imbalance between you and this lover, or what's going on with that. Or if this lover wants some sort of forgiveness. Because I feel like there's this love, romance, passion, like the two of you cooperating or coming to a compromise or some sort of connection like that. But you have the Ten of Swords in the dark, so I don't know if this person like backstabbed you before, or lied to you, or betrayed you. But now they feel like they made a fool of themselves and want to have make peace with you, if it seems. The Hermit, I feel like they did do some soul searching, they did do some healing, they feel like I don't know. But the universe is like, no, they're the same old person they always were, nothing has changed. You know, they're still not quite stable between their illusions and being real with themselves, or being real with their intentions. What's going on with this energy for Aldana? What is going on with this energy for Aldana? Oh, yeah. I feel like they may be trying to promise you the world here. You know, the Knight of Wands want to pursue you, want to take action towards you again. Feeling like, oh yeah, I'm honest, have good intentions now. But they're not really ready to commit again. They're just gonna, I don't know. They're not really gonna be committed. Hierophant's in the dark. It could be just them breaking away from their old patterns and wanting to create new boundaries though. So this could be good. You know, they could be trying their best. They could be coming from a good place, even though it's a hard thing for them to do. You know, the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Cups is in the dark. You know, I feel like they're still holding back on their true feelings, but I feel like it could be out of fear that you're going to reject them and not allow them to come back towards you. I feel like there's someone who's ghosted you or has been ghosting you or is thinking about coming back if they haven't already. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's what I got. Yeah, I don't know. What do you want to do with that? That's the energy that's time to want to come out. Hi, Geneva. Is Quentin hooking up with is sure. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Is Quentin hooking up with is your Quentin hooking up with Iziar? Iziar? Huh. I would be very doubtful that they're hooking up with them. Just because, you know, all the cards are in the dark and luck, timing, and destiny is not on their side right now. The Ace of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like there's been some misinformation or misalignment of some sorts, or some sort of confusion going on there. And there is a Ten of Wands in the dark as well. So I feel like one of them is still carrying a grudge about something. Maybe that is what's stalling this connection from happening or hooking up or the Five of Cups, though, I feel like they did make amends, though. I feel like there is some forgiveness or some sort of compromise or some sort of good energies come out of this. It's just not 100% positive, though. There may have been some changes between them. The sun, yeah, the sun is trying to come through, but there's still some dark clouds over it. They're not quite there yet, but I feel like they're trying to make progress in that direction, if that makes sense. That's what I got. Hi, Nadia. And Sunflower, hello. General reading for Nadia. What does Nadia need to know right now? What does Nadia need to know right now? What does Nadia need to know right now? Ooh, a lot of negativity energy coming through here. But I do feel like you are moving forward. Not quite sure what's going on. The Page of Swords. I feel like if you're waiting to hear from them, you're not going to. I feel like this person is hiding their emotions. I feel like mistakes have been made. And they're kind of like trying to hide that. There is the Queen of Pentacles in the dark as well. So I feel like right now they're kind of like pulling back. I don't know if this is them or you. Kind of like having trust issues, not wanting to put yourself out there all that much, but you're still moving forward, but with caution, if that makes any sense. You do have the Six of Cups in the dark. So I feel like this is some energy is coming back from the past, right? I feel like it's something that has been brewing for a while and may just come back into your energy because the Six of Cups is in the dark, right? I just feel the sense of um something that just can't, maybe you thought you let go of, but it's come back. Not quite sure what that is for you. Hi, Alice. To skip the line, it is $3 Canadian or $2 American. Yeah, thank you so much for your donation, but to skip the line, it is $3 Canadian or $2 American. I think that's what I got, though. I don't know if you wanted more, if you want me to clarify anything from that. Bluey, poor Bluey. Thank you for your donation, Alice. For Bluey, does he love what are... Thank you, Alice. For Bluey, does he love me? What are the Gemini's intentions towards Bluey? Is he the Gemini? So does the Gemini love Bluey? 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 Ooh, I didn't say no. What are the Gemini's intentions? What are the Gemini's intentions? I feel like the Gemini has no intentions towards you or feelings towards you right now. The Temperance is in the dark, so they're not aligned. Like their mind, heart, and soul is not in the right place. You know, they're kind of they're at an imbalance. They're not sure of what's going on. There is a Two of Swords. So, you know, Two of Swords, like being indecisive, being in a tough decision about what to do and not really wanting to compromise. You know, they may be torn between two different people, not quite sure what their decisions are, but right now in the current moment, in this current energy, they're not really having enough strong feelings towards you to make it love. And there's no intentions going on either. There is a death card, so they're resisting ending things, but they're not pursuing you at the same time, if that makes any sense. There's definitely an imbalance in their energy, and there's an imbalance between the two of you. But that is what I got. You know, energies are always changing, so this could just be right now. You know, energies are always changing, just like the moon. Hi, Alice. Thank you so much for your donation. What did RJ do last night? What did RJ do last night? What did RJ do last night? Let's see, what was his energy? What was RJ's energy last night? What was RJ's energy last night? There could be some old energy. I'm going to try that again. What did RJ do last night? What did RJ do last night? I feel like whatever he did last night, he was just feeling balanced, doing whatever he thought was good for him to do. I just feel like whatever it was, he was being honest about it. You know, justice is being honest, being truthful. I feel like they were trying to figure out some future plans, though. So I feel like there was doing some thinking or some meditating, whatever that was, concerning what their next moves and next actions would be moving forward. Why did RJ not answer Alice last night? Why did RJ not answer Alice last night? Oh, I feel like he was feeling triggered or he was feeling emotional about some sort of thing that's happened in the past. I feel like they were having some mixed feelings a little bit. They feel like they were doing something that made them comfortable. So I don't know if they were just been watching TV or video games or whatever it is that they do. The King of Cups, they weren't wanting to talk about anything emotional. They weren't wanting to have that connection last night for whatever reason. They were just stuck in their head, dwelling on the past, but also trying to keep themselves positive and thinking about what their future plans would be. That is what I got. Hi, Miss Moonlight. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. That's what I got. Alice, do you want me to clarify on anything? No? Okay. Miss Moonlight, thank you. The week ahead for Miss Moonlight. What does Miss Moonlight need to know about the week ahead? What does Miss Moonlight need to know about the week ahead? Let's see. What does Miss Moonlight need to know about the week ahead? What does Miss Moonlight need to know about the week ahead? Oh man. What does Miss Moonlight need to know about the week ahead? The first thing I thought of when I pulled these cards out is like, I hope you're not dealing with a bunch of bitchy women. I don't know where that came from, but that's like the first thought that came to my mind. Like, I don't know who these bitchy women are, but I could just, I don't know. I don't know. They're all the queens are in the dark. Like, what's going on? Oh man, you have like 4 queens here, right? Temperance is kind of like a queen angel. The Queen of Pentacles is in the dark. I just feel like there's this energy of you being self-reliant. Like, you have to trust yourself. You have to rely on yourself. You can't trust these people. The Queen of Swords is in the dark too, so I just feel the sense of you being emotionally guarded. I don't blame you in this case, right? The Queen of Cups is also in the dark. I feel like there's some control issues going on here. I'm not quite sure what that is about. We will clarify on that. There is a Temperance in the light as well. So I feel like overall, your alignment is really good. Your mind, heart, and soul is on point, right? You have a good footing going on. I feel the sense of that inner peace, having patience, slow and steady progress is coming along. The Queen of Pentacles could also be doing a lot of work, but not seeing a lot of progress, or not seeing a lot of change. Page of Pentacles. Things are just moving slow and steady, it seems. The Queen of Swords in the dark too, making sure that you're speaking your truth. Learn using your discernment with whatever decisions you need to make. The Queen of Cups energy. Not getting overly emotional here. The whole world is in your hands. I feel like whatever it is, you're starting a chapter that hasn't been completed yet. Maybe you're the bitchy woman. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I feel like you are gonna be making progress though. It's just gonna be really slow. Just slow and steady sometimes wins over. But you do have your temperance, right? All your angels are around you and watching over you. You have good balance going on. Your alignment's great. Seems legit. Oh man. Yeah. There's supposed to be some more positive news. It's Miss Moonlight. I did a career Libra reading, and when I was editing it, I thought about you. I'm like, oh my god, I feel like this reading is for Miss Moonlight. For Debbie. Hello, Debbie. Who is interested in Debbie? What are their feelings for Debbie? Let's see for Debbie. Who is interested in Debbie? Who is interested in Debbie? Who is interested in Debbie right now? Who is interested? Ooh, there's a mystery man out there, right? The moon. There's a mystery going on that's not been solved. What do they want with Debbie? What do they want with Debbie? You like your full-time job? That is awesome. You just need to get used to the sleep schedule. That's always a hard thing, though, eh? The sleep schedule. I know when I worked out of the house, I loved working nights, but I couldn't work nights having kids. I know some people can do it, but I could not do it. That's what happened with that job. Who is this person coming towards Debbie? We'll pick those up after. You're listening, Debbie? Good. Okay, so for the moon and the light, I feel like there is a mystery man. They haven't yet revealed themselves towards you, so I feel like this is a brand new person. So I'm not quite sure if you haven't met yet, or this person has known about you, but doesn't actually know you yet. Because I feel like your cycle hasn't begun, but I feel like it's on the verge of beginning. There is the Page of Wands in the dark. So I feel like whenever the two of you connect, or meet each other, or run into each other, however this is going to play out, they will want to express their feelings and intentions towards you at that point. I feel like this person is a free-spirited. It could be an Aquarius, or it could be just you're going to meet them at some point during this full moon phase right now, because it's, you know, the Fool is an Aquarius, and it's a full moon Aquarius. But I just feel the sense of you, or the two of you taking a leap of faith, to seeing how the two of you are going to connect. I feel like the two of you are going to move forward in a positive light. But I feel like the both of you carry your own separate baggage. Like you both have your own separate things that are hard for you to bring to a relationship together that will need to be worked out. Let's just see here. Why is the World and the Page of Wands in the dark? How are these two going to meet up? How are these two going to meet up? Ooh, the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like the two of you are gonna be at a not a good place. Like I feel like your heart's gonna be emotionally torn by something. Their heart's not gonna be in the right place. The two of you are gonna connect together and work out whatever that is between the two of you. And I feel like that conversation is gonna lead you to be together. Let's just see. Is there any sign of when this is going to happen for Debbie? Is there any sign when this is going to happen for Debbie? At dusk. Ooh. That sounds romantic. New moon. So you may meet this person by the new moon. That's like in 2 weeks from now, right? That's not very far away. I'm gonna pick up all the cards here. Oh, yeah. I feel like it should be called Tamsy's 52 pickup, or I guess 78 pickup. Got all the cards. God's angel, hello. What's the name of my nail polish? I have no idea. I bought one of those kits from Amazon that comes with a gel nail polish. You get a whole bunch of bottles of gel nail polish, and you get the heat lamp for them. So I got that so I could do nails with my daughter. My daughter did my nails. So yeah, I don't know what the kit is called. It's just the one on Amazon that comes with a bunch of things. And all the bottles just have a number. They don't have a name on it of what the color is either. Yeah, I find it's really, really hard to get off. I don't know. We've tried one gel nail polish remover. I think we need to try a different kind next time when we take it off. For God's angel. What is in store for God's angel in the next 7 days? Ooh, what's in store for God's angel in the next 7 days? You don't really see it, but the gold things are little bugs. They have a butterfly, and I think a beetle. It's supposed to be a beetle. I think it got scratched off. Oh God, Blue is gonna write a book of all the things that I say. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of tamsyfae quotes. Oh gosh. We all know what Blue's side hustle is. The book of tamsyfae's strange quotes that no one needs to hear. God's angel, trying to get your energy, God's angel. What's in store for God's angel in the next 7 days? What's in store for God's angels in the next 7 days? What's in store for God's angel in the next 7 days? You need to know. Patience. Patience is a virtue, right? I can feel that for you. I feel like you're going to need your patience. Your patience, you're going to be tested for sure. Oh, man. I can feel that for you. For the Seven of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of feeling frustrated, feeling like you're worried about not getting enough work done or not being able to do all the things that you need to do, or just wishing you had more time. Whatever it is, you're going to have some positive news anyways, right? Because you have the Nine of Cups and a light. So you're embracing that joy, self-fulfillment, making sure you're taking time for yourself, not allowing yourself to get too stressed up or too overworked about it or too, work is always going to be there. If you don't finish out everything you need to do, just do what you can. Give yourself some grace, right? For the Queen of Cups as well, show yourself some self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Take the breaks when you need to. I feel this energy of you feeling overly emotional, maybe a little bit insecure about something or other. But I feel this energy that you may want to take a step back and listen to what others need to say, or allow other people to help you or guide you when they're trying to. There is the Page of Pentacles here, so I feel like you will be getting some good news, especially regarding some sort of finances or work situation. I also feel like there's this energy of you focusing on delegating your tasks. Like, if you can't do it all, allowing someone else to help you out and trying to figure out what is there too. So I feel like there will be some sort of help that you can tap into. I also feel this energy of you being ambitious and goal oriented, tackling what is most important or what makes most sense for you to tackle first and work from there. That's what I got. Oh man. Yeah, I can't do that schedule, Miss Mill. I need to have the same schedule 7 days a week. All my family and friends kind of hate to have the same schedule 7 days a week because I don't change who I am. I'm Taurus, so my schedule is set. We're not changing it. Oh man. Yeah. May. Hello, May. Haven't seen you in a while. Hello. What does May need to know right now? 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 For a Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, I just feel the sense of you being very defensive. Like you're pushing things away. You're refusing to compromise. You're refusing any offers that come towards you. I'm not quite sure if you're doing it knowingly or you're just missing the signs of these things happening towards you. Because I feel like there is a sense of you compromising or having things come towards you or people come towards you and being able to have that vision of seeing what's coming next or what could come of the situation. But I just feel the sense of you hesitating, comparing your options and waiting. But I feel like during this waiting, you may be missing what else could be potentially coming towards you. Because I feel like your balance is off a little bit, and your perspective needs to shift in a little bit slightly over to see what is truly there. The bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Swords in the dark. So I feel like you're able to release yourself from this energy. You're ready to open yourself and free yourself from anything that could be holding you back from potentially moving forward, if that makes any sense, and making some future plans and considering what your future options are and taking those first steps forward. So I don't know if this is a work situation or what. What exactly does May need to know about this energy? Yeah, expanding your vision, looking outside the box and seeing what is there, making sure that you're not missing the signs, you're not missing something that could potentially shift your energy into a positive light and bring you some more opportunities or more options or choices to make maybe moving forward. That is what I got. Tammy, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. For Tammy, there is a job opportunity came up for G, but she's recommended it for me. Would we have a chance to be both hired at the same company? Let's see for Tammy. There's a job opportunity that came up for G, but she's recommended. Okay. So would Tammy and G have a chance to both be hired at the same company? Is there a chance for Tammy and G to both be hired at the same company? Is there an opportunity? Oops. Well, let's try that again. Is there an opportunity for Tammy and G to both work or both be hired at the same company? The Four of Pentacles is a yes card, but it's in the dark, so I feel like it's more of a possibility than a strong yes. What is the energy around Tammy and G working at the same company? What is the energy around Tammy and G working at the same company? I feel like, you know, if it's both of your calling, if it's something that's calling the both of you, and the both of you are on board of working together and being at the same place and doing the same things, whatever that is for you, I feel like it can bring you some positive light. There is the Two of Wands in the dark, so I don't know if that's a matter of the two of you making that decision, of the two of you working at the company, or if it's the decision of the company who's going to decide if the two of you could work at the company together, or if they're just going to choose one of you. But it does seem to be a good opportunity overall. I know the Four of Pentacles is in the dark, but maybe it's just about you doubting that you should be working at the same place as G, or whatever's going on with that. You know, the Four of Pentacles does represent some sort of insecurities or, you know, not sure how this is going to play out for you in the long term, what your long term goals are. But that's what I got. I feel like it is a strong possibility for sure. The two of you feel like you can work together. Moonbeam's heard of this thing called retirement? Oh gosh. For KCMR, hello. What are my ex-end's intentions towards KCMR? What is end's intentions towards KCMR? What is end's intentions towards KCMR? What are their intentions? Oops! My cards just want to go flying all over the place. I caught them. They didn't run too far. We'll try this again. He needs to give you your money? Oh my goodness. Let's see. What are the ex's intentions towards KCMR? What are their intentions? What is the ex's ends intentions? For the Four of Cups, I do feel like N is very frustrated that they owe you money. I feel like they're thinking about it a lot. It's weighing them down a lot. I feel like there's a lot of overthinking, and I feel like they're pulling back a little bit with their intentions towards you. I feel like they're feeling a little defensive. But I feel like they will come around eventually, but I feel like it's going to take some time. Like, I feel like they realize that they owe you money, and I feel like they're trying to, you know, focus what they need to focus on to gain that money to repay you. Or I feel like there's a lot of things going on in their mind. They're trying to figure out how to move forward towards you with that. There is the Queen of Cups here, so I feel like they still have a lot of strong feelings towards you. I know it's your ex, but I feel like they still feel like they have a lot of strong feelings. I kind of feel this energy of them maybe trying to use these emotions to play you about not talking about the money situation. I don't know. The Chariot is in the dark as well. So I feel like whatever's going on there, they're kind of like at a pause with their actions towards you right now. They are very defensive. Yeah, I could feel that. They're trying to stand their ground. But at the same time, I feel like they're kind of leaning towards playing you with their emotions. Oh my goodness, all these cards don't want to answer this question. I'm gonna find cards that want to answer this question. Let's see. How can we clarify this for this KCMR? Will they actually pay back the money? Page of Swords. I feel like they do want to talk to you about it, or they will talk to you about it. Has he moved on and not want to talk to KCMR? Two of Swords. I feel like he's very indecisive. I feel like he does want to move on. He does want to move forward, but it's just stuck on the back of their mind where they're like, oh, I owe KCMR and they can't stop thinking about it. So I feel like they give them some sort of sense of relief that they may talk to you or make some sort of arrangements with you. I feel like it is a possibility, but right now they're kind of like stuck. They're defensive. They're trying to overcome their thoughts, but it's going to be a challenge. Here's what I got. Yeah. It looks like they're going to try, but it will take some time. I feel like it all depends if they follow through with their heart, because I feel like their heart wants to make things better between the two of you with whatever is owed. So, yeah, I feel like they're trying to work on that a little bit. There we go. I collected all my cards that ran away. Kritika, hello. General reading for Kritika. What does Kritika need to know right now? What do you need to know right now? Oops. Oh, the guy shuffle. You're welcome. What does Kritika need to know right now? Ooh, the sun is shining. Justice is playing out fairly. So that's nice, right? About time Justice is on your side. Good karma, good energy. What does Kritika need to know right now? Happy home, happy life, right? Ooh. Ooh. It was going so well. The 10 of Cups. I feel like your alignment, making sure that your wants and alignments are very clear. I feel like the sense of fulfillment and love and harmony coming your way. But I feel like it will come with some more work or more defending of your position and that sort of thing. You do have Justice here in the light. So I feel like whatever karma is coming your way is going to be fair for you. You know, I feel like some truth, maybe some truth is going to be revealed that you didn't know before. That could be a possibility, right? Justice having some truth. Having the truth may lead to some sort of conflict or some sort of disagreement, or, you know, some heated discussions that may not go as well as planned, or some sort of realization that things may not have been of what you thought they were. You have the Six of Wands in the dark as well. So I feel like someone's going to try and come into your life, or someone's going to come towards you seeking some sort of validation or some sort of acknowledgement for something. They may feel like you owe them, but I feel like you don't. Whatever it is, you're going to feel like you're going to reveal some truth of what is really going on in the situation. I do feel that for you. Man, so whatever it is, this person is kind of like a little bit hot and saucy. Like their emotions may go hot and cold. I don't know. Who is this person? Who is the Six of Wands? The Queen of Swords, don't bite your tongue. You know, say what you gotta say. You know, if they come into your energy with a bunch of lies, you tell them where to go, right? You're the Queen of Swords in the light. And you know, you have the upper hand here. Your temperance is with you. Your angels are with you. It's just a matter of having that good footing and making sure you're sticking to your truth, you're speaking your truth, and you're following through on your own actions. And holding them accountable, right? For whatever that is about. That's what I got. Thank you so much for becoming a member, Miss Moonlight. I appreciate you. Thank you. 11 more to 1K. Oh man, I keep trying. It keeps going up and down. We keep hoping. Oops, I'm losing all my cards again. No, I didn't. I thought I lost my cards, but I didn't. Sunflower! Hello, Sunflower! Blue, if you're still here, you're on the list. I saw you! I don't know if Blue's still here. Blue will probably see this reading later. Sunflower! With me shift my energy, but how I approach love. How will things going with me and Ace if I take things slow? Ooh. Love reading for Sunflower. What's going on in Sunflower's love energy? What's going on in Sunflower's love energy with Ace? I feel like these cards are just like, we are not playing nice anymore. So I'm gonna have to abandon those. Oh man. Let's see. For Sunflower. We need Sunflower's love energy with Ace. What will happen if Sunflower shifts her energy? What will happen if Sunflower shifts her love energy towards Ace? Ooh, there's some strong emotions there. You have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. I know the Ace of Cups is in the light, but it could be just a matter of you completely agreeing or completely allowing yourself to shift your energy and being truly genuine with your feelings, especially romantic love feelings, and your approach to love with Ace. You do have the Ace of Wands, but you already know what's going on with Ace and his energy and his things that he's dealing with. So I feel like, you know, the Ace of Wands is a spark of beginning, a spark of something. It could be very, very positive, but there's also some dark clouds hovering over that. So it's shifting your energy with full acceptance, I feel like, is what's needed. How can Sunflower approach this energy moving forward with Ace? How can Sunflower approach this energy moving forward with Ace? Yeah, the Hangman. Shifting your love energy. Not just your love energy, your approach to love, your acceptance to the whole love and Ace situation, and how you feel about it being with Ace, with your family side of things and Ace's family side of things, right? The Three of Cups is worrying about what other people think because it's in the dark. The Hangman is also in the dark, so it's not a matter of playing the victim card or anything. It's a matter of you fully embracing what it would truly mean for the two of you to fully be in love together, and how you're going to move forward with that approach, and how you're going to shift your energy in that direction. How will it go if Sunflower takes things slow? How will it go if Sunflower takes it slow? You know, it's going to be a challenge. Your strength together is going to be tested, obviously. There is the Two of Cups, so the two of you can build a harmonious relationship together that could build a strong bond, a strong connection, but it will be hard. It's not going to be easy on either one of you. But, you know, there's potential for Ace to be able to step up and be your Knight of Wands, right? He's in the light. It's just a matter of he can be as fearless as you and connecting with this energy and having the strength to turn the Strength of card back into the light, and both of you truly trusting each other and the situations that come along with it. That is what I got. Blue! Hey, Blue! Does the universe even support my connection with Dylan? Let's see. Does the universe even support Blue's connection with Dylan? Does the universe even support Blue's connection with Dylan right now in its current energy? Does the universe currently, right now, support Blue with Dylan? The Wheel of Fortune in the dark is not a yes or a no. It's neutral. It's just the cycles are turning. So that does not answer your question, but it's the universe, right? The universe does what the universe wants to do. Is this no contact going to end, or is he going to stay okay? So, is this no contact going to end? Is this no contact going to end with Dylan? Is it no contact with Dylan going to end? Is it no contact with Dylan going to end? Yes, it will end. Is everything just going to fall apart before we even have a chance? Is everything going to fall apart between Blue and Dylan before they have a chance? Yes, but I feel like things will eventually balance themselves out one way or another, because it's the Six of Pentacles. This is tough. What happens if Blue walks away from Dylan and opens his heart to something new? What happens if Blue walks away and opens his heart to something new? Oh, you're going to feel lost, but I feel like you'll eventually follow your calling and find something new. I feel like the angels and spirit guides and all those interdimensional beings are supporting you and trying to guide you the best they can. But I think it's really important for you to find your alignment, find where your mind, heart, and soul truly lie, and where they feel the most balance in your energy if you are going to walk away from this, because I feel like it is very challenging, especially when you're fully in it and Dylan's not fully in it. I feel like Dylan just hasn't come to terms with the realization of fully accepting who they truly are, it seems. You know, I feel like Dylan kind of sees himself as somebody that they're not really, and that's been the challenge. But that's what I got. My nail polish matches my cards. True. Well, I think my nails are blue. The cards are purple. Excuse me. It's so weird. I feel like I cough when my inset is at the end, not when it's burning. That is so weird. Oh my goodness. I was trying to say your name, but I'm scared to say it wrong. Para? How does Sophia, the Taurus, feel about Para, the Virgo? Thanks. Ooh. Tauruses and Virgos are supposed to go really well together. Oh, maybe it says because it's burning the stick. Oh, maybe that probably makes sense. And the insect is burning. I don't cough, but when, yeah. I guess the Moonbeam says. That is why I cough. I feel like I'm dying when that happens, but I'm still here. For Para, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. How does Sophia feel towards the Virgo? Hi, FG! Ooh, did Miss Moonlight manifest you? This is a special treat tonight. FG and Miss Moonlight at the same time? Oh my goodness, it feels like Christmas. I'm glad you're stepping in to put your footprint in. Oh man, long time no see, FG. You miss Boost. Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. You miss Beastie. She was down here yelling at everybody a while ago. Let's see. Poor Para. How does Sophia feel about Para? Let's see. How does Sophia feel? Ooh, I feel like that one into the light. Okay. So I feel like she feels a little indecisive. I feel like her heart and mind, she has thoughts about you and feelings towards you, but I feel like she's a little bit indecisive about how she truly feels about you for whatever reason. I don't know. It could be just that she's a Taurus, right? Tauruses can sometimes have a hard time adapting to any type of change or any type of new person that comes into their energy. The Hierophant is in the dark too, so, you know, it could be just them stuck in their ways and you having different ways or different routines or different things about you that they're unsure about how to adapt to that. The Nine of Pentacles is in the dark too. So I feel like they see that you both value your independence very much. Maybe they just don't know how they fit in that energy. Let's even get other cards about this. How is this gonna... what is going on with this energy between Sophia and Para? Ooh, I feel like they do see you as their Knight of Pentacles. Someone who is very grounded, down to earth, keeps them stable. They do see that you give them a sense of security, and I feel like they do love that energy. The Ace of Swords, I feel like they're a little bit hesitant of starting a beginning with you of some sorts. Whatever that is, it could be just a matter of them unclear what their intentions are towards you or what initiatives they want to take towards you right now. So I feel like they're at a pause. They're not really moving forward too quickly. They're just going slow and steady. But, you know, Tauruses, as well as Virgos, do tend to go a little bit slow and steady, wanting to make sure that you're both on the same page and both moving forward in the same light. And at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. So I feel like there is some energy that they would like to talk to you about their feelings and what exactly is going on there. And that's what I got. Lola! How people see me right now? How do people see Lola right now? How do people see Lola right now? How are people viewing Lola right now? How are people viewing Lola right now? I feel like the full moon in Aquarius is going to make us feel more anxious about taking risks that we wouldn't normally take. Lola, I can give you a reading, FG, after this, if you're not on the list. For Lola, how people see Lola right now. We need Lola's energy. Lola, are you here? How do people see Lola? This one came up. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles. They see you as someone very secure and stable and grounded in your energy. Let's see. How do people see Lola? How do people see Lola? The Ace of Wands. Wow, they see you as aces. The Knight of Pentacles wanted to turn to light as well. So I do feel a sense of groundingness. Very logical, very wise energy coming through. A little indecisive, maybe hanging on to things that no longer serve you anymore, but you're hanging on anyways. I mean, don't we all? We all hang on to something that serves us in some way or another, if it's good for us or not, right? For the Ace of Pentacles, like I said, I do feel like they feel like you have a sense of stability and security to your energy. The Ace of Swords, you may be a little bit indecisive in your energy sometimes, but I feel like you come up with new ideas, you communicate really clearly, you come up with good conversations. I feel like they do value that. Nine of Pentacles, again, you make them feel very grounded, very secure in their energy. I feel like you have a good flow to your energy, and I feel like that is what they admire most about you. The Six of Swords, maybe holding on to things that may no longer serve you anymore, you know, but we all have that sort of thing, right? Six of Swords in the dark is kind of like self-sabotaging energy a little bit, or returning to trouble more often than you should kind of thing, but that's what I got. You always like the Knight of Pentacles? I do like that Knight of Pentacles. I'm not quite sure how she's riding two horses at once, but I always feel like she's riding a horse that's trying to do another horse. You know, when you see a dog, I don't know. To me, that's what I see. But if nobody else sees that, it's fine. I guess you can't see that, eh? You see there's two horses there. I feel like in the camera I can't really see it. But there's a horse here, and then there's a horse here. So it's like she's riding a horse that's riding a horse. A threesome kind of thing, right? I don't know. Oh man. Don't ask me what for my opinions about things. It's, you know, they're not normal. Thank you, Miss Moonlight, donation. Thank you so much. What is your question, Miss Moonlight? Ladybug! Does the guy that Ladybug met today have good intentions? Does the guy that Ladybug met today have good intentions? Does the guy that Ladybug met today, Trey, have good intentions? Does Trey have good intentions towards Ladybug? Does Trey have good intentions towards Ladybug? That's okay, FG. I can give you a reading. We haven't seen you in so long. Let's see. And you've already paid more than your fair share with all your gifts you've been given in the past. For the Four of Wands and Light, I feel like they have good intentions towards you, right? The Four of Wands are ready to celebrate. They want to have that connection. I feel like they're even ready for some sort of love commitment towards you. I'm not quite sure. You just met them today, so I don't even know where this is coming from, but I feel like they have a lot of strong feelings towards you. They may not know where this is going, but I feel like their Trey is just ready to follow his heart on his sleeve kind of thing, without having any expectations, and hoping that this is a good start to something. even though they're not quite sure where the heck this is going, right? The Three of Pentacles is in the dark. They have no idea if the two of you work well together. The Empress, they have no idea if you're even single or not, or if you have kids. They have all these questions in their mind. Are you the Empress? Or, you know, I feel like they're questioning as much as you are. But I feel like their intentions are genuine and true. They're just not sure where this could possibly lead, but they're hoping for something to begin something real, right? They want honesty in their relationship. They do want open-mindedness. They want good communication. They want something real and honest. They don't want to play games, right? They want something grounded, something solid, something secure. That is what I got. Hi, blessed one. Spiritual love. What would a psychic reader tell RP about spiritual love? I don't know. Let's see. What would a psychic reader tell RP about spiritual love? I feel like that would really all depend on what kind of question he asked, right? I feel like that's a really tough one to answer truthfully, spiritual love. Let's see. What would a psychic reader tell RP about spiritual love? I'm guessing she has some sort of visions about you because it's Seven of Cups, or visions about the two of you together since she's psychic. I'm not psychic, I'm just an intuitive energy reader. I read the energy around you. I don't see things or have visions like a psychic does. So I'm guessing she may have had some psychic visions about the two of you. The Three of Cups is in the light, so I feel like there's this energy of her seeing the two of you together or going out together, going out socializing, having some sort of good time together. The Eight of Pentacles is in the dark, so that does represent some scattered energy. Could be about his feelings and his intentions, like his mind and heart and soul are scattered in different directions. They're not really settled on one direct point of the connection between the two of you. Did he actually even get a reading about spiritual love? Did RP actually did get a reading about spiritual love? It's a possibility. It's not a solid yes, but it's not a solid no either. It's the Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So he may have just asked a general reading about the two of you instead of something more specific. I don't know. That is what I got, spiritual love. Dottie! What's going on in Dottie's life right now? What's going on in Dottie's life right now? Let's see for Dottie. What's going on in Dottie's life right now? What's going on in Dottie's life right now? Oh man, what's with all the negativity, Dottie? The Emperor's in the dark. I feel like you may have lost some control in some sort of thing or other. I don't know. I just feel like there's this energy of some sort of, I don't know if it's like some control issues or some dealing with someone who's, you know, being immature or being a jerk about something. I don't know. The Four Cups is also in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of you revisiting some past offers, or you revisiting some sort of thought or idea and maybe taking a second look at it and seeing what could possibly come of it. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the dark as well, so I feel like there's this energy of being stuck in some sort of repetitive cycle that is just boring and lowering down your vibrations or just lowering your energy in general. But I feel like it's a matter of you taking a step back, evaluating your situation, and see which way you can boost your sense of independence or boost your sense of growth moving forward. You know, I feel like it's just a matter of you expanding and looking outside of your garden or looking outside of what you have in front of you and maybe shifting some sort of idea and gaining some sort of clarity on how to move forward here. What else does I need to know about this energy? What else does I need to know about this energy? Ooh, the Hierophant is in the light. I feel like there's this energy of you just setting down some good foundations, setting down a new structure, a new routine in your energy, and sticking to it. And I feel like that just starts with you deciding what you really want to do moving forward. I feel like it's a matter of you, choosing that you're going to put yourself first, put yourself, whatever you have that's most important for you to tackle first, right? Doing what you want to do and just being true to yourself and sticking to it this time. Just making your own traditions, your own rituals, your own scheduling, whatever that is for you. Because I feel like there is a social life coming ahead for you. You know, you have the Three of Cups here, going out with the girls' night out, or just going out with friends, and just going out in general and socializing. Because you are the Queen of Swords. It's your turn to speak your truth and do what you want to do, right? Don't let anyone hold you back. Nightbot should be scared. Oh man. Anasa, hello Anasa. What does the next couple of months have in store for Anasa? Let's see. What does the next couple of months have in store for Anasa? What does the next couple of months have in store for Anasa? What does the next couple of months have? Ooh, this one wants to come out. Expanding your vision, right? I feel like the meeting is going to be coming to an end. I feel like you're going to be getting some answers, some clarity of some sorts. I just feel this energy of being more optimistic about looking ahead and planning some future things or future events. The love department may be a little bit shaky though. The love department may not be as solid as you're going to want in the next few months. You know, the Knight of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of there could potentially be someone coming into your energy, but I feel like this energy is not very strong. So it's a possibility that the two of you will miss the signs of connecting together. But you do also have the Two of Wands. So I feel like the next couple months is really about you expanding your vision, like thinking outside the box, making some future plans or decisions about what you want to do or what you want to move forward with, right? The Two of Wands, considering your future. I feel like overall you're on track, you're going in the right direction. But I feel like it's a matter of making some long-term plans, maybe even some traveling or exploring some new territory of some sorts, getting outside your comfort zone. The Page of Swords is in the dark. So I also feel like despite all of this, there is some energy about you being more mindful about who you share your ideas and your thoughts and actions with moving forward, because someone may be listening or watching who may not have your best intentions in mind and may try to sabotage you one way or another, because it is the Page of Swords. You know, she can be very hot-headed sometimes, you know, she could be a little bit inconsistent or nosy, you know, want to get all up in your business. The Empress, yes, I feel like it's about time to take time for yourself, doing some self-reflection about what you want to do moving forward in your future. The King of Pentacles in there. So I don't know who the King of Pentacles and Knight of Cups is. I feel like, you know, the Knight of Pentacles could be someone who this Page of Swords is, just not seeing things your way, maybe trying to sabotage your destination. But I feel like overall you are moving forward in the right path. You are doing what you gotta do. You do have the Four of Cups. So take time for yourself. Take time for contemplating your ideas and thinking things through before you act on them. Being mindful who's around you and who you're sharing your thoughts with. That's what I got. You are on the list, FG. I told you I'd read for you. Miss Moonlight too. Miss Moonlight, do you want a moon reading? Usually when people buy a membership on the live, they get to ask a question and skip the list. Yeah. But Moonbeam, Miss Moonlight donated, so she gets a reading too because she bought a membership. Yeah, but you bought a membership, so do you want a moon reading? When people buy a membership on the live, they get a reading. Moonbeam sometimes forgets that, but that's what I've been doing. It's April. Okay, April FG, then Miss Moonlight. Then I'll be done. I missed my turn. I mean, I'm past my time is what I meant to say. April, advice for me and current situation. What advice can we give to April in her current situation? Right, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give April some advice on her current situation. Right, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give April some advice for her in her current situation. What advice does April need to hear right now? What advice does April need to hear right now? Ooh, new beginnings. I feel like there's new beginnings, but it might not be a new cycle, even though it's new beginnings, right? The Ace of Pentacles. So I don't know if this is new work, new income, new opportunity, new sense of potential or growth, whatever it is. I feel like it will give you a sense of stability and security of some sorts. It may not be a whole bunch, but there seems to be something that's trying to come through for you that's going to be new. It's just a matter of making sure that you're grounded, you're not rushing into anything too quickly, you're going slow and steady, and going through the cycles that you're going through right now. What advice does April need to know about her current situation? What advice does April need to know about her current situation? Ooh, the Nine of Cups. You know, it may not be a dreams come true situation. I feel like there's going to be some changes and challenges coming your way, but I feel like you are going to overcome them, though, right? The Nine of Cups is in the dark. I just feel like there's this energy of, even though there may be some disappointments, making sure that your dreams and desires are realistic. You're not chasing empty fulfillment. You know, some things look good, but once you get them, they may not be as satisfying as you thought they would be. So I feel like it's just being more mindful of what those expectations are and what the end result will be, how satisfying it will be for you before you step into fighting for something that may not be long lasting or fulfilling as you would like. I'm not quite sure what your situation is, but there is a Five of Swords here, so I do feel like there's some tension, there's some conflict, or some sort of irritable energy that's brewing around you. I feel like you may feel like you're torn between how to navigate what is what and what you should do about it. But I feel like whatever this is, you know, if you're feeling like you're right, then stand your ground. If you're feeling like this is not really a battle you need to fight for, or a battle that you don't feel is worth you winning to begin with, there's potential of you just letting go and walking away, you know? The Six of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of making sure you're not getting yourself into conflicts that are not meaningful enough for you to be into, or making sure that you're not feeling trapped in whatever this negativity is either. Let's just see what kind of advice we can give for April moving forward here. The Knight of Pentacles, right? Slow and steady, navigate what your decisions are, what you're moving forward towards, if it's worth your time and energy or not. You know, if it's not worth your time and energy, it may be time to step back and see what other opportunities may be available towards you that you could have possibly missed. That's what I got. What's coming up for me in love? Ooh, for FG. What's coming up in love for FG? What's coming up in love for FG right now? What's coming up in love for FG right now? What's coming up in love for FG right now? What's coming up in love for FG right now? Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. I wonder who she is. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? Thank you. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? Oops. Oh, it's too many cards. We'll try that again. Who is this Queen of Pentacles coming towards FG in love? she's a dream come true, maybe. The Seven of Cups. Hopefully she's more than a vision and she is real, right? The Queen of Pentacles, she is someone who is very grounded, down to earth. She could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or Virgo, or just have that somewhere in the chart overall. You feel like a butterfly? Oh man. For the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like this person is very set in their ways, very grounded. Someone who is a workaholic or like is very honest and reliable, like very settled in their ways. They're not a butterfly. They don't flutter around. They stay put kind of thing. The Seven of Wands is in the dark. I do feel like this energy, this person may be able to come into your energy and make you settle down, though. I feel like this person has that enough of that love energy towards you that she could potentially make an FGs be more stable and secure in their energy than fluttering around, right? Because I feel like she's going to stand firm and she's not going to compromise. She's not going to put up with anything that isn't stable. For the Seven of Cups, I feel like there may be some wishful thinking. You may have more options than this person. This is not going to be your only option. I feel like you're going to have to be the one to decide that this is what you want in a relationship. What exactly does FG need to know about this person? Ooh, the Moon. She's the mystery. I feel like she's brand new. I feel like you haven't met this person yet. She's new. Four of Cups is in the dark. So I feel like whatever this person is, I feel like you may know this person but never really got to know them. Like you may have just known them in passing but not really talked to them or anything like that. Because there is the Eight of Swords. Maybe they were in a relationship before and now they're not, because they're not restricted. They're not held back anymore. So that is what I got. FG is settling down? Well, you know, that's what the cards are saying. I don't know. It could happen. I feel like she'll have to have a lot of magic to deal with all that, but you know, it's possible. I do believe an FG can settle down. She probably does play really hard to get. You're gonna have to work for it. You're gonna have to prove your worth to her for sure. Especially if she's a Taurus or Virgo, you know, or Capricorn. All the earth signs are not very easy to tame. Oh man. Miss Moonlight. You're gonna take a moon reading? Okay, yay. Moon reading for Miss Moonlight. You know her? Maybe it's somebody else that has a similar energy. If you want her, you have to watch your actions though, because earth signs don't fall in love with you for you. They fall in love with what you do. If that makes any sense, that's just how the earth signs work. It's not about or who you are, it's what you do and who you connect with and how you treat the people around you. Earth signs, they watch you a lot. They do a lot more watching than talking. A little secret from an earth sign. For Miss Moonlight. What is Miss Moonlight? What does Moon have for Miss Moonlight? Full moon in Aquarius. What truth does Miss Moonlight need to acknowledge? What truth does Miss Moonlight need to acknowledge? What does Miss Moonlight need to release to be free? How can Miss Moonlight align herself with others? And a message from Mama Moon. Oops. What messages does Mama Moon have for Miss Moonlight? Oh, a Virgo may be coming into your energy, Miss Moonlight. So, for the Two of Swords, this is what truth you need to acknowledge, is that you need to make a decision, a difficult decision. So I don't know what kind of things you need to weigh your options about, but I feel like it's a matter of making sure that you're not blinded by this truth. You are seeing things clearly. You may be stuck in the middle here, deciding this or that, or stuck between two people. I don't know. For the King of Pentacles in the light, I do feel like this is what you need to release. I feel like no one ever wants to release the King of Pentacles, right? The King of Pentacles is someone who's very good at business and work and leads by example and very faithful in their energy, right? I don't know who this person is. You know, so you can fight the moon, right? Don't release this person. The moon doesn't know what they're talking about. If this is a person coming to your energy, they're very grounded. They're very logical. They might be slow in their energy because they're in their sign. They may not move too fast and look for excitement all that much, but they do mean well. You know, there's that. I don't know. Unless they're a butt cheek, then you can release them. But you have the Empress here, so you have to align yourself with others, is embrace the Empress energy. Being that goddess that you are, right? Maybe going through some changes, some rebirth energy. But you know, the Empress is about listening to your inner wisdom, listening to your inner self of what you truly want. The Empress, you know, she rules by Venus, so focusing on the beauty and artsy stuff and all that sort of thing that Libras align themselves with too, right? Libras are ruled by Venus. The Empress is ruled by Venus, so look at the artsy side of things in life. May help you align with other people somehow. I don't know. And it says, you are good enough. So apology may be in order. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the king orders you apology. I don't know how that's going how that's going to play out for you. The cosmics and the mundane. Okay, so you have to balance between the cosmics and the mundane in your life. That's kind of hard while everything's in retrograde right now, but on the 11th, things may balance out a little bit better, right? Or on the 12th, I guess. Worrying too much will attract more worrying, so stop worrying. And stop second guessing yourself, or raise your karma by doing something for someone else, which you already did tonight, so you're good with that. That's done. So, I feel like you're on track for the moon phase right now, overall. You're on point. Goddess of Love. Yeah, ooh, man, I wonder if these two are gonna get together and make Miss Moonlight babies. I don't know. You two need to like adopt a kitten together or something. You're still learning? Yeah. Oh man, I read your mind, Miss Moonlight. That is awesome. Um, Thank you everyone for being here. It was fun. It was nice seeing you, Miss Moonlight. NFG, that was a special treat I wasn't expecting. Thank you. I just appreciate you guys all so much. I did. I created this deck, FG. I don't know if you can see it. I guess you can't see it. I made this deck and you can buy it on Game Crafters right now. You don't have to, but I did create it and I did post it and publish it on Game Crafters. This is the first deck me and Moonbeam created together a long time ago. I created this for when I first came on YouTube. It's going to be like 3 years in October. I'm going to be on YouTube. We have 3 decks that we're making, but we haven't finished any of them yet. It's a work in progress. Dottie, I did do your reading. I will post the timestamps when I close. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I will be back tomorrow night for more readings. FG, don't forget, Members Monday is on Mondays, right? Every Monday. People have been asking for themes, so if you guys have any theme ideas, you can always comment on this video or any video, and I'll see your comments if you come up with any member themes, because I don't know. I'm up for anything. But yeah, thank you everyone. Have a great night. I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone. Good night. Thank you for being here. Hi Devin. Have a good night everyone. And Dottie.